Hello students, welcome back. Students, today we will discuss few questions from the topics which we have covered uh, till now. Students, mainly these questions are related to the topics atomic mass, average atomic mass and molecular mass. Now student, this is our first question. An element X has the following isotopic composition. First isotope with mass number 200 is 90%. The second isotope with mass number 199 has relative abundance 8%. And the third isotope, which has mass number 302, has relative abundance 2%. The weighted average atomic mass of the naturally occurring element X is close to. So students, आपको बताना है इस X का average atomic mass कितना होगा. Students, ये क्वेश्चन PMT में 2007 में आ चुका है. Now students, see, we have three isotopes with relative abundance 90%, 8% and 2%. Now look at the option student. एक बात मैं आपको पहले ही बता दूं, आप कैलकुलेशन करने से पहले थियोरेटिकली जज कर लेना कि कौन सा आंसर हो सकता है या कौन सा आंसर बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा. नाउ स्टूडेंट सी दिस, वी हैव फोर ऑप्शंस. नाउ वन ऑफ द ऑप्शन इज 200, बट स्टूडेंट्स ये आपका आंसर बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता. व्हाई स्टूडेंट्स? बिकॉज 200 तो तब होता जब बाकी आइसोटोप्स का रिलेटिव अबंडेंस 0 होता. सो 200 नहीं हो सकता. इवन स्टूडेंट्स 199 भी नहीं हो सकता. व्हाई? बिकॉज 199 तो तब होता जब 100% आपके पास यही आइसोटोप होता. सो स्टूडेंट्स एक बात तो क्लियर है, ये दो ऑप्शंस तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकते. सो नाउ वी हैव ओनली 202 and 201 atomic mass units. So now students, since these two options are very close, we have to calculate it. And we know that how to calculate average atomic mass. The average atomic mass of an element is calculated by using the formula the mass number of the isotope into its relative abundance, that is 90%, plus then we have mass number of second isotope into its relative abundance, that is 8%, plus we have mass number of third isotope into its relative abundance, that is 2%, and then we divide it by the total 100. And students, solving this you will get 202 AMU approximately. So this is your answer. Now students, the next question is similar. Now this was again asked in PMT. Now boron has two stable isotopes, boron 10 with relative abundance 19% and boron 11 with relative abundance 81%. The atomic mass of boron that should appear in the periodic table is. Now again students see, ये आंसर आपका बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता. रीजन बीइंग बिकॉज 10 तो तब आता जब 100% आपका यही आइसोटोप होता. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स 11.2 भी नहीं आ सकता. क्यों नहीं आ सकता? बिकॉज हमारे पास ऐसा कोई आइसोटोप है ही नहीं जिसका मास नंबर 11 से ज्यादा हो, इधर 10 या 11. सो एवरेज 10 और 11 के बीच में ही आना है. सो आंसर ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकते. अब आपके पास 10.8 और 10.2 है. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स मुझे नहीं लगता कि इसमें आपको कैलकुलेशंस भी करनी पड़ेंगी. क्यों? सी दिस, अगर मैं रिलेटिव अबंडेंस इस आइसोटोप का देखता हूं तो इट इज व्हाट 19%, दिस इज व्हाट 81%. सो दैट मींस ज्यादा रिलेटिव अबंडेंस किसका है? इस आइसोटोप का, विच हैज मास नंबर 11. सो इसका ज्यादा रिलेटिव अबंडेंस होने का मतलब क्या है? इवन द एवरेज एटॉमिक मास विल बी क्लोज टू 11. सो क्लोज 11 के क्लोज यहां पर कौन सा आंसर है? इट इज 10.8. सो स्टूडेंट्स दिस यू हैव टू लर्न नाउ, मीन्स ये सीखना है आपको कि जरूरी नहीं है कि कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जाम में कैलकुलेशन करना ही है, कई बार नहीं भी करने की जरूरत होती. सो दिस वॉज योर सेकेंड क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन एवरेज एटॉमिक मास. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, the third question is related with the molecular weight. How to find molecular weight? Now, the percentage of selenium in peroxidase anhydrous enzyme, so ये एक enzyme है, एक प्रोटीन होता है ये, is 0.5% by weight, and atomic weight of selenium is given 78.4. Then minimum molecular weight of enzyme is, so students यहाँ पर the most important part is how to find minimum molecular weight. Now students, जनरली हम जब मॉलिक्यूलर वेट या मॉलिक्यूलर मास की बात करते हैं, हम मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम की बात तो करते ही नहीं है. बट स्टूडेंट्स, अगर ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन आए मिनिमम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट, सो स्टूडेंट्स ये याद रखना, मिनिमम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट वुड ऑलवेज कॉरेस्पॉन्ड टू वन एटम ऑफ दैट एलिमेंट इन द मॉलिक्यूल. मींस आप ये एज्यूम करके चलोगे फॉर मिनिमम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट एक सेलेनियम तो उस सब्सटेंस के एक मॉलिक्यूल में होगा. सो उसको मैं ध्यान में रख के क्वेश्चन करूंगा. सी, परसेंटेज कितना है? 0.5%. दैट मींस जो भी वो कंपाउंड है उसके 100 पार्ट्स में सेलेनियम का परसेंटेज कितना है? 5. सो एटॉमिक वेट के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग कितना होगा? सो मैं जूम करके चलता हूं, 0.5 ग्राम जो सब्सटेंस है, ठीक है, सॉरी सेलेनियम है, कितने में है? 100 ग्राम ऑफ एंजाइम में है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आपका 78, क्योंकि मैं जूम करके चल रहा हूं, एक एटम है तो 78.4 ग्राम जो कि उसका ग्राम एटॉमिक वेट है, वो कितने मास में होगा ऑफ दैट एंजाइम? सो वो 100 अपॉन 0.5 इंटू 78.4 ग्राम्स में होगा. एंड सॉल्विंग दिस स्टूडेंट्स विल गेट 1.568 इंटू 10⁴ ग्राम. सो आपका करेक्ट ऑप्शन ये होगा. सो दिस इज हाउ वी फाइंड. बट स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ लिसन केयरफुली. सपोज यही क्वेश्चन होता और आपको यहां मिनिमम की जगह मैक्सिमम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट पूछ लिया जाता. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, उस केस में क्या करना है आपने? फॉर मैक्सिमम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट वी विल डिटरमाइन व्हाट? मॉलिक्यूलर मास corresponding to the atomicity of this element. Like selenium is a group 16 element. It is in oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. So group 16 elements में oxygen का atomicity 2 होता है, but all other elements they have atomicity what? 8. That means आपको अगर मैक्सिमम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट निकालना है तो फिर आपको ये ज्यूम करना पड़ेगा दैट सेलेनियम के कितने एटम्स है एक मॉलिक्यूल में? 8. सो फिर आपको इसका 8 टाइम्स कर देना है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस वाज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डिस्कशन. नाउ we'll discuss the next topic, which is formula mass, and then we will move on to mole concept. Students, before beginning the next topic, let me give you a quick revision of the things which we have discussed. Like we have discussed atomic mass, and students, we discussed that atomic mass of an element is not absolute, but it is relative, because we always find atomic mass of an element in relative to another element, that is 1/12 the mass of carbon atom. And then students, we also discussed that while calculating atomic mass of element, we take into consideration all the isotopes. So that is why atomic mass is called average atomic mass. Now students, then we discussed that when we express atomic mass of an element in grams, we call it what? Gram atomic mass. Now students, this gram atomic mass is also called, this quantity gram atomic mass is also called 1 gram. So remember students, This is also called 1 gram atom. Now students, the second topic which we had discussed in previous lecture was molecular mass. And students, again, molecular mass, since atomic masses are relative, molecular mass is also relative. So we say it is relative molecular mass. And molecular mass, when expressed in grams, is called gram molecular mass. And now students, again, very important thing is that this gram molecular mass is also called 1 gram molecule. So these are some important terms. Gram atomic mass is also called 1 gram atom, and gram molecular mass is called 1 gram molecule. Now students, the next term is formula mass. What do you mean by formula mass? So today we will begin with this. What is formula mass? Now students, in case of ionic compounds, say sodium chloride. Now, when we write their chemical formula, say sodium chloride has chemical formula, what student? NaCl. But students, remember this thing that NaCl is not what? A molecular formula. This is not a molecular formula, though it is a chemical formula of sodium chloride, but we cannot say that it is a molecular formula or it is a formula of one molecule of sodium chloride. Why this is not regarded as molecular formula, student? Because ionic solids or ionic compounds are not composed of discrete molecules. Instead, they are made up of ions. अब जो आपका कोई भी सब्सटेंस आयनिक है वो तो आयंस से बना है, मॉलिक्यूल्स तो है ही नहीं उसमें. सो वी कैन नॉट से दिस इज व्हाट अ मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ NaCl. रादर स्टूडेंट्स, दिस रिप्रेजेंट्स व्हाट? दिस रिप्रेजेंट्स one unit of NaCl and we call it one formula unit. So this is what? This is formula unit. इसको molecular formula नहीं बोलते हैं, we call it formula unit. And students, the mass of one formula unit of ionic compound is called what? Formula mass. So formula mass is different than molecular mass. Why? Because molecular mass is what? Mass of one molecule of substance. But in case of ionic compounds, students, we say that whatever formula we write is not formula of one molecule, but it is a formula of what? One unit of that compound. So we call it formula unit. And mass of one formula unit is called what? Formula mass. So we use this term for what? Ionic compounds. Now students, though mathematically when we calculate formula mass, we find the technique for finding molecular mass and formula mass and molecular mass is same. But still, conceptually, formula mass is different from molecular mass. For example, say, how to find formula mass of NaCl? So, formula mass, I am writing in short, Fm, of sodium chloride would be what? Mass of this sodium ion, because it is composed of what? Ions, and plus mass of what? Chloride ion. Now students, remember that mass of sodium ion will be same as that of mass of sodium, and mass of chloride ion will be same as that of mass of chlorine. Why? अब ये आपको समझना है स्टूडेंट. जब सोडियम से सोडियम आयन बना तो निकला कौन? इलेक्ट्रॉन. और जब क्लोरीन से क्लोराइड आयन बना तो आया कौन? इलेक्ट्रॉन. बट स्टूडेंट्स, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स we know have negligible mass. Mass of electron as compared to mass of protons and neutrons is negligible, which means इलेक्ट्रॉन के आने से या जाने से मास पे बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. So we consider mass of an atom as the mass of nucleus. So nucleus तो कॉम्पोजिशन तो अभी भी सेम ही है. सो इसीलिए व्हेन वी फाइंड फॉर्मूला मास से ऑफ NaCl, we'll take mass of sodium ion as mass of sodium, that is it will be 23 AMU, and mass of chloride ion will be same as mass of chlorine, that is 35.5 AMU. So this will be 58.5 AMU, and which means what? One formula unit of sodium chloride is how many times heavier? 58.5 times heavier than 1/12 mass of carbon atom. So this was formula mass. Now students, we will discuss the most important topic of this unit, which is mole concept. Students, we know that matter is composed of atoms or molecules, and atoms or molecules are extremely small. So students, even a small amount of a substance contains large number of atoms or molecules. So students, जो मैं कह रहा हूं आप समझे that क्योंकि मैटर एक जो होता है वो एटम्स या मॉलिक्यूल से बना है, और एटम्स और मॉलिक्यूल्स बहुत छोटे होते हैं, तो एक छोटे से अमाउंट में भी किसी गिवन सब्सटेंस के इतने ज्यादा एटम्स और मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं कि हमें उनको एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए एक यूनिट यूज करना पड़ता है ऑफ सिमिलर मैग्नीट्यूड, एंड दैट यूनिट इज कॉल्ड 1 मोल. बट स्टूडेंट आप इसको समझे, पहले समझ लो. लाइक मैं आपको बताता हूं स्टूडेंट्स, लाइक व्हेन वी हैव अ कलेक्शन ऑफ से 12 आइटम्स, दो 12 भी एक बड़ा नंबर नहीं है, बट स्टिल वी यूज व्हाट, a unit of similar magnitude for collection of 12 items, and that unit is called what? 1 dozen. Similarly students, for collection of 20 items we use what? 1 score. Similarly, for collection of 144 items we use 1 what? Gross. Students, ऐसा बहुत है, like say 365 days के लिए we use 1 year. Similarly, if say in cricketing terms 100 runs correspond to 1 century. So that means for a large number we have what? A unit of similar magnitude. Now students, in chemistry we say, or while measuring any physical quantity, the large number such as 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. So when we have a collection of these many say elementary particles, maybe atoms or molecules, so students, for collection of these many elementary particles we use what? We use 1 mole. So students, this is 1 mole. Means 1 mole is actually a unit which corresponds to what? These many elementary particles in a substance. So students, 1 mole क्या है, मैंने आपको एक एनालॉजी बना के इस तरह से समझा दिया. बट नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, एक चीज पहले मैं बता दूं, लिटरली जो मोल का मतलब है वो भी हुआ व्हाट? हीप, यानी एक ढेर या पाइल. मींस जब भी कोई एलिमेंट्री पार्टिकल्स हैं, इतने सारे हैं, तो हीप ऑफ दीज मेनी पार्टिकल्स इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? मोल. And students, this mole is actually used as a 7th base unit which is used to express amount of substance. So this is the 7th base unit of SI system, and we use it to what? It is used to express, it expresses what? Amount of substance. Amount of substance. So we use it to express amount of substance. So now we'll come to definition of 1 mole. What is the definition of 1 mole? So students, what is 1 mole? अब आपको स्टूडेंट्स याद होगा like to measure atomic mass, relative atomic mass, average atomic mass or say molecular mass. Now we use which substance as a standard? We use 1/12 of mass of carbon atom as what? Standard of reference. And we know that what is gram atomic mass of carbon? Students, if you remember, we say 12 gram. And this 12 gram corresponds to how many atoms? हमने पढ़ा था that जो ग्राम एटॉमिक मास है वो एक एटम का मास नहीं है. इट इज मास ऑफ हाउ मेनी 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 say atoms of carbon. And students, this is called what? 1 mole. So यहीं से मैं मोल को डिफाइन करूंगा. So students, listen carefully. What is definition of 1 mole? 1 mole is defined as the amount of substance that contains as many elementary particles as there are number of what? As there are atoms in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. So students, that means 1 mole is defined as what? It is defined as amount of substance that contains same number of elementary particles as there are number of atoms in 12 grams of carbon. So the most important point here is that 1 mole of a substance always contains same number of elementary particles. That is, 1 mole of a substance will always contain these many elementary particles irrespective of the substance. Which means, say if I say 1 mole say of carbon, it means how many atoms of carbon? 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of this element carbon. If I say 1 mole of say methane CH4, then students it will be 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 what? अब मीथेन तो एक मॉलिक्यूलर सब्सटेंस है, सो वी राइट मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ मीथेन. एंड स्टूडेंट, वन मोर थिंग, अभी आप ध्यान से देखना, एक मॉलिक्यूल मीथेन में कार्बन कितना है? एक. सो दिस कैन फर्दर बी रिटन एज दैट 1 मोल ऑफ मीथेन कंटेन्स व्हाट? 1 मोल मींस व्हाट? 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of what? Carbon. And how many atoms of hydrogen? Students, see, one molecule has how many hydrogens? 4. So we'll write 4 times 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of what? Hydrogen. ऐसा ही एक और एग्जाम्पल से 1 mole of say NaCl अगर है, so 1 mole always contains same number of elementary particles, चाहे फिर substance कोई भी हो. Now this is ionic substance, so this means 1 mole of sodium chloride means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 formula units of what? NaCl. And now students, we can write this as these many sodium ions also, because one formula unit has 1 sodium ion and 1 chloride, or we can write 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 what? Chloride ions. So this is very important, students, that 1 mole always contains same number of elementary particles irrespective of the substance. Means substance कोई भी हो, 1 mole में हमेशा इतने ही elementary particles होंगे. Now students, one more thing, that 1 mole जब भी होगा, like अगर electrons के लिए है तो we'll apply it for electrons. Say मीथेन में ही अगर बात करते हैं, एक मॉलिक्यूल अगर मैं बात करूं मीथेन का, एक कार्बन है और कार्बन के पास कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हुए? स्टूडेंट्स, वी हैव व्हाट? कार्बन है 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, हाइड्रोजन्स के पास 1, वी हैव 4, सो कितने हुए? 10. सो अगर मैं 1 मोल ऑफ मीथेन में मुझसे कोई पूछे हाउ मेनी मोल्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर देयर, सॉरी हाउ मेनी electrons are there, so I'll write 10 times this quantity, because one molecule has 10 electrons, so it will be 10 times this. Now students, what is this number? So students, this number 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 is called Avogadro's number. This is called Avogadro's number, or we call it Avogadro's constant, after the name of scientist Amedeo Avogadro, and we represent it by Na. So this is Avogadro's constant. So we can say that 1 mole of a substance is collection of what? Avogadro number of elementary particles. Now students will express 1 mole in terms of mass, that is gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass, and also in terms of volume. Dear students, now we will express mole in terms of mass. So first we will discuss what is molar mass. Now students, मैं जो word बोल रहा हूँ ध्यान से सुना, it is molar mass, not molecular mass. Molar mass is what? Molar mass is, actually it is mass of 1 mole of a substance. It is not 1 molecule, it is mass of 1 mole of a substance. Now students, say for example, if I say molar mass of carbon, वैसे कोई भी हो सकता है, molar mass of carbon, then we will say it will correspond to what? Mass of 1 mole of carbon. But when we say mass of 1 mole of carbon, it means mass of how many atoms of carbon? It is mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of carbon. And students, these many atoms of carbon weigh how much? It is 12 gram. So students, there is a relationship between what? 1 mole and mass. So, and molar mass is mass of what? 1 mole. So ये समझ लेना. ऐसा ही students से molar mass अगर मैं कहूं of say methane, तो it means mass of 1 mole of methane, which means it is mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules of methane. And student, it is equal to the gram molecular mass of methane, that is 16 gram. So student, molar mass is not mass of 1 molecule, it is mass of these many molecules or these many atoms. So from here we have a relationship that 1 mole is equal to either the gram atomic mass of element, or it is equal to, if the substance is say molecular, then we say 1 mole is what? Gram molecular mass. So these gram atomic mass or gram molecular masses, they are simply called what? Molar masses. Why? Because they are mass of 1 mole of the substance. Now students, the next term which we will discuss in next lecture is the molar volume, and then we will establish a relationship between 1 mole and molar volume. Thank you students.